Hello, fire signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is the general tarot reading for fire signs for September 2025. So what that means is if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, then this is your general tarot reading. And it's for September 2025. So, as usual, just take whatever parts of this reading that resonates with you. All right, fire signs. In the month of September, it looks like here we have this, coming to a sense of balance here, of symmetry. So, I feel like either balance is needed or that is what is being achieved. So, let's see what else we have here. Over here, we have the Mother of Pentacles. And we have the Daughter of Wands. All right. You guys, here's what I see with this. With this Mother of Pentacles card next to the Daughter of Wands that leads to this Two of Pentacles here, is that you nurtured this inspiration that you had to help yourself. You were basically nourishing yourself. You were inspired to nourish yourself in a particular way that has led to a better balance in your life at this point, fire signs. All right, and then over here, moving forward, we have the Death card. And don't be afraid of that card, by the way. And we have the Four of Swords. All right. You guys, this balance is leading to a major transformation in you in the month of September. And it looks like in the end, you're going to really benefit by coming to... I feel like if you give yourself time to reflect and grow an awareness about this transformation, it's going to be beneficial for you. I feel like September is going to be a time of rest. You've already created this balance that is leading you through a transformation, okay? But it's not a hard transformation, like something that has to be active, if that makes sense. This transformation is leading to a certain stillness in your thinking, all right? And that is basically the theme here of September 2025 for your fire signs, is that this is going to be a month of reflection and stillness because you have a new level of balance in your life now. You've nurtured yourself to this point, or nurtured this inspiration for balance. And it's leading to a transformation that it's going to amplify that balance, that sense of balance. But I think that it's important to say it's okay to give yourself time to rest, fire signs, in the month of September. All right, I'm going to shuffle the Rider-Waite deck a few times, and I'm going to pull 4 cards for clarity on this reading for all you Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius out there. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the Moon card reversed. Oh, you guys, with these cards right next to each other, I'm feeling like you're starting to see where you didn't see before, like this certain give and take in your life. You're starting to see where maybe you were taking too much or giving too much of yourself, but not getting it in return, right? I feel like with this card, you're either the one giving or the one receiving here, but it's too much. You're starting to see that. It was something that you didn't see before, but in the month of September, it's going to become clear. Oh my gosh, then we have the Hermit card. We already talked about how this Four of Swords is leading you to this point of rest, of reflection. I feel like the Hermit is saying it's okay to take time in the month of September, fire signs, to reflect on yourself and where you've been, because this hermit is standing now on this mountaintop looking down with that star in his lantern. The star is his own self-awareness. I feel like time alone and time to process some of this transformation that's taking place for you, fire signs, is really going to be beneficial, because then you're going to see things from this higher perspective. And honestly, the higher perspective is leading you to see where you've given or taken too much of your own energy. Then we have the Six of Wands. I feel like this is all going to lead to something good, something that you can celebrate in the month of September. Look at that. This is like a sense of accomplishment. I feel like you're going to have a sense of accomplishment by the end of this month. Probably because you're starting to see through this balance that you're creating for yourself, this balance in your life it could be necessary for the balance to still take place. Don't get me wrong there. But it's an inspiration that you have to nurture yourself towards that balance if you haven't already. All right, now that's going to lead to this sense of achievement, because you're going to start seeing things from this higher perspective because you finally took the time to think things through and transform yourself a little bit, fire signs. And that's going to help you to see things that were hidden from you in the past regarding how you give your energy to others, or how other people might take it from you. All right? So this is something that's going to be considered in the month of September when it comes to this self-reflection as well. All right, fire signs, I'm going to shuffle this Queen of the Moon and just see what comes out for you. Fire signs for September 2025. This is going to be a piece of advice for you regarding this situation. Ooh. Okay. 2 cards fell on the floor. All right, so I have purity. Oh, look at the image. In the month of September, it's going to be important to really purify your thinking. See how this blanket covering her eyes is creating this very beautiful blanket of white snow, but it's also covering her eyes. I feel like you have to create this more pure state of mind. It's almost like a cleansing of what you created in your thinking in the past. And this covering her eyes is like, it's not, I feel like part of this advice for you, fire signs, is that it's not important to look outside of yourself right now. You have to purify yourself by going within this month. And again, that's been a theme for this reading here with this transformation and this 4 of Swords energy and that Hermit. All right, so it's going to be important for you to just go within. Don't worry about the other people right now. You have to purify your own thinking. All right, and then you get the attraction card. As you purify your thinking, you're going to recognize that you attract situations based on your thoughts. So it's best to purify your thoughts so that you can attract the best people, places, and things into your existence. But at this time, this attraction is going to happen naturally through a purification of your thinking, fire signs. That's what this 4 of Swords is all about. It's bringing awareness to yourself. And I noticed too, there's a lamb here, and that's another, I feel like that's another sign of like purity, that little baby sheep. And I feel like this transformation in your thinking and purifying your thoughts to change your perception in some way is going to naturally lead to a better attraction of outcomes in your life. All right. And now, fire signs, I'm going to shuffle this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And I'm going to shuffle the deck 3 times and be pulling 3 cards as a final message for all you Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius out there for September 2025. All right, fire signs. Your first card is Treasure Island. You guys, I feel like this message this Treasure Island card is telling me that you're going to recognize that you carry the treasure along with you. You know, it already belongs to you. Whatever you seek is already within. All right. So again, this goes along with the theme. I noticed that this is also a number 9, which, you know, it's like the end of a cycle as well. It's the end of the cycle of thinking that you don't already have what it takes. All right. You already have what it takes. Whatever you're seeking, you already have within you. I think you're going to start to recognize that as you come to this sense of balance in the month of September. All right. And we have the Yang card. You guys, this is interesting because a lot of the message has been, it has been a little bit fiery with the wand over here, and the wands here. But in general, I've just been seeing this sense of balance coming through, you know, reflection and self-awareness. But it looks like this Yang card is also telling you it's important to take this self-awareness and put it to action, okay? Because the Yang energy is the masculine active energy. And honestly, it's the fire sign energy, you guys. You guys are the fire signs, right? So this is a number 1 card as well. So I feel like as you grow in awareness around certain things taking place in your life, through this time alone and this time for reflection and this transformation, I feel like you're going to be able to really harness the energy of this transformation as you put it to the test in the real world, right? So your actions are going to start to match your new thinking, if that makes sense. And that's going to help you create a new balance in your physical world as well. And finally, we have the Observer card. I find it interesting that Observer is coming right after Yang. Because again, here we are observing. But I think that as you actually grow in this self-awareness and go through this transformation that you're going through to find more balance in your life, you're going to see where you've been deceived. Look it. This image is a fox looking at the moon. A fox is a symbol of deception, but it can also be a symbol of tact in some ways as well. I don't know if that's the right word. While a fox can be deceptive, it could also be, you know, deceptive, like sneaky energy. It could also be smart. All right. So and this fox again is looking at the moon, which we've already talked about the energy of that moon reverse being one where it's like you're starting to see where you're starting to see your part in things. Now here, it's again, you're starting to see where you've been deceived. You're starting to get smart about it. The fox is staring directly at the moon. And let's not forget the fox is sitting on an egg. It's developing within you. You're starting to see where you've been deceived in your life. And even in your own thinking. And in the way that your thoughts have been playing out in the world with that Yang card. Fire signs. This is going to be a good month as long as you allow time to reflect and be a hermit, but yet also put yourself out there in new ways. Because it's through your own thoughts and actions is how you're going to create this balance in your life. And as you create this balance in your life, you are going to see things that you didn't see before, represented by all of this. All right. And then as you awaken to your power, you're going to attract new things and have a new purity in your thinking that's going to give you better outcomes in the physical world. I think it's good for you. This is going to be a great month for a lot of you fire signs out there. Okay, now is the time in the video where you can pause the video if you would like to think of 3 yes or no questions. And I will get 3 yes or no answers using my pendulum. As usual, you should just connect with your heart space. And when you hear the yes or no answer, you will know within your own heart if that is the correct answer for you. All right, let's go. For fire signs, question number 1 is the answer yes or no. Fire signs, the answer is no. Thank you. And for fire signs, question number 2, is the answer yes or no? Question number 2, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for fire signs, question number 3, is the answer yes or no? And for question number 3, fire signs, your answer is no. All right, that wraps it up for your energy reading for all you Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius out there. So if you like this message, be sure to click that like button and feel free to leave me a comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.